Okay, I'm going to walk you through a reminder lesson, a brain-body reminder lesson. This is a shortened version of a longer lesson that I teach in my community, my membership, called Brain-Body Movement. The longer lessons are anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes. This is a reminder lesson, which is going to be somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes. So find a place to lie comfortably on the floor, on your back, and take a minute to notice your contact. Notice the parts of your body that are contacting the floor at this moment. And notice the weight and how it's distributed through your body and through your contact. Are there parts of your body that are pressing more into the floor than others? Are there parts that feel heavier or lighter compared to others? And bring your attention to your spine, your tailbone in particular. And just in your mind's eye, get a sense of where the tailbone is located, and bring your awareness, bring your attention from the tailbone through the sacrum, going upward through the lower back, through the middle portion of your back, through the spine between the shoulder blades, and continue up through the vertebrae of the neck, all the way to the base of the skull. And then reverse that from the base of the skull. See if in your mind's eye you can sense, feel the vertebrae through the neck, and then through between the shoulder blades, continuing down the spine, through the middle of the spine, middle of the back, through the lower back, down towards the tailbone and sacrum. And now roll to lie on your left side. You can have your left arm long, and make sure it's long, on the floor to support your head, or you could have a pillow or a couple of bath towels, something that can support your head while you lie on your left side. Bring your right arm long in front of you on the floor, palm down, the hand is palm down, and begin sliding the hand away from you, about shoulder height, and then slide it back towards you, right? So return, basically. Now, you'll keep the arm long the whole time. So remember, in the longer version of this lesson, we spent some time noticing how the rib cage rolls forward when you slide the arm like this in this lengthened position, and then it rolls a little bit backwards to get you back to where you were. And there's a relationship between the rib cage and the arm that this lesson can help, further develop. So you slide the hand away from you, and then slide the hand and the arm back towards you. And then I'm going to get you to do it in the other direction. So you're sliding the long arm, the arm will stay long, and you're rolling the rib cage now backwards so that you can bring the arm closer to you, closer to your body. So now you'll do that and return to the starting position, and then again slide the hand towards you and then away from you. And then combine those two movements. So you're sliding the hand away from you, and you're sliding the hand toward you. Sliding the hand, so you'll feel the rib cage rolls forward, the rib cage rolls backwards. You'll feel weight shifting on the floor. You'll feel your contact changing as you do it. And then roll to lie on your back for a second and just compare your contact now to what you felt in the beginning. And then roll to your left side again. And have your right arm in front of you, but now it's going to be bent with your right hand in front of your chest somewhere on the floor, bent, and the elbow up in the air, close to your body. So it's there for support. And begin sliding the right knee forward and away from you. The feet and the ankles, if you'll remember in the longer lesson that we did, we kept the feet and the ankles together. They do not move, but the knee slides forward, the right knee in front of the left knee. A little bit. It's a small movement. And in order to do that, feel how the right hip, how the pelvis has to roll forward and then come back to place. And in order to do that, what else do you feel moving in the spine, in the rib cage? As you go forward and then back to place. And then slide the knee backwards. It's going to be a tiny movement again. And look to roll the pelvis now backwards. So you slide the knee backwards and then back to place. And then you slide the knee backwards and back to place. And you continue doing that, noticing how much of you is participating in that motion. And then combine the two movements where you're sliding the knee forwards and then backwards. You're going forwards with the knee and backwards and keeping the feet together, the ankles together, while you roll the pelvis in order to lengthen and shorten the knee like this. Roll to lie on your back and rest. Again, just a quick check-in on your contact, on the sensations you feel from one side to the other. And then roll to your left side again. The rests are short in a reminder lesson, but effective. As you do these reminder lessons, you'll become more skilled at actually bringing your attention to things and noticing differences a lot quicker. And that will also feed back into you doing the longer lessons and benefiting even more from them. So now we're going to combine the arm and leg movements. So together you're going to have the arm out on the floor long in front of you, shoulder height, palm down, and you're going to slide the hand forward and the knee forward at the same time. Feet stay together, and then you return. Okay, so you slide the knee and the hand forward now, and you return. 2 to 3 times like that. And then I'm going to have you do it going backwards. So now you slide the hand towards you and you slide the knee backwards. So the chest and the pelvis are rolling now backwards and then returning. And feel your contact shift on the floor. And feel how you can let go of efforts you don't need as you do this. And then, of course, combine the two movements. You're going to go forwards together and backwards together. Forwards together, backwards together, slowly, gently looking to reduce efforts. Even though we're just doing a few movements in this reminder lesson, you can still bring all of the principles in to help you make changes quickly. Okay, and now just stop and lie on your side for a second. And we're going to do a movement now that, if you'll remember in the longer lesson, I had said you'll have to stop and think about this a little bit more. Now, your arms still shoulder height, palm down on the floor. You're going to slide the arm forward while at the same time you slide the knee backwards. And then you'll return them both at the same time. So slide the hand and arm forward so the rib cage is rolling forward and the pelvis is rolling backwards. Do that 2 to 3 times. If you lose the coordination, you just come back to it. And then stop that for a second, and we'll just do the opposite. So you're going to take the right hand and slide it back towards you. So you're rolling the rib cage backwards now, and at the same time, the pelvis and the knee forward. And then return. So you slide the hand and arm backwards while you're rolling the rib cage backwards, and you slide the knee forwards while you roll the pelvis forwards, and then you return. And now combine the two movements. You're going to roll the chest forward and the pelvis backwards, so you're sliding the hand forward and the knee backwards, and then slide the hand backwards and the knee forwards, and you alternate between those two. And lie on your back for a second. Feel the changes in your contact. And roll to your left side one more time, the same position, the knees bent, the head supported, and put the right palm, arm long, palm on the floor in front of you, shoulder height, and do the original movement of sliding the arm forward, rolling the rib cage forward, and sliding it back to place. And feel the difference from the first time you did this just a few short minutes ago to now. Notice how much more of you knows that you're doing this movement. Excellent. Now bring yourself into sitting and bring yourself up into standing, and see how it feels once you're up on your feet. Just take a second to scan the way it feels in standing, how you carry your weight through each side right now, and how each arm feels compared to the other, how each shoulder feels, if one feels wider or like it's lower than the other, and if you're carrying more weight on one side compared to the other. And as you walk around the room slowly, also pay attention if there's any differences for you. Okay, so that is your job after this is basically to notice the changes. My job is to help you experience changes, and then your job is to continue noticing them afterwards. That concludes the reminder lesson for today. Thanks for joining. If you're looking for more brain body movement lessons like this, check out the link in my YouTube description here. And there's longer, more comprehensive lessons that go along with these reminder lessons in my community, Brain Body Movement. And you can check it out below. It's only $9 a month at the moment. And I'd love to see you in there. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please drop me a comment below and like the video. And we'll see you next time.